like I do here. Then off the end of this long side, let's place 4 gray concrete blocks diagonally out to the left. And now from the end of this, let's go over 11 blocks to the left and make an identical mirrored section. Then once we have this concrete laid out, let's now build the walls up so they're 11 blocks tall in total. Next we'll add 3 levels of flooring inside these concrete walls, so starting at the ground level, let's replace the grass with quartz blocks. Then at the 4th block up on these walls, let's add in a layer of oak planks for the second floor. And now 4 blocks above the oak planks, let's add in a layer of quartz blocks for the 3rd floor. Next we'll add in the oak walls between the gaps of the front and back, so starting from this last concrete wall at the left side, going 1 block and placing a column of oak planks up to the top. And now 2 blocks over from these oak planks, let's add in another column. Then over at the right side, let's add in these same 2 oak columns at the end of the last concrete wall. And once these 4 oak columns are in place, let's next add in some 2 wide windows between each pair of columns using black stained glass panes. Next, let's come around to the back so we can also add in some oak walls. So once again, go any block from the ends of the concrete walls and fill in the gap with a solid wall of oak planks this time, except for the middle 3 blocks, let's leave blank. So once we have this wall in place, we'll then add a bunch of windows to it. So on both sides of this oak wall, go over a block from the gap and a block up from the ground, and place in a couple 2 wide windows using black stained glass panes. Then above these 2 windows, we'll add another 2 pairs of windows that are spaced 4 blocks above each other. Next, we'll add in the final walls of the front and back of the house to fill in the remaining gaps. So between the oak planks, go out a block and place in a wall of stone blocks that is 1 block taller than the rest of the walls. And then once these 2 stone walls are up, let's then connect them together with a layer of stone blocks across the top. Next up, we'll add in the balcony around the house. So at the layer where we have the quartz floor, extend quartz blocks around the outside of the entire house so that it extends past the concrete walls a block. Then once we have this layer of quartz blocks, let's also extend a layer of quartz slabs around the house off the top edge of the quartz. And now on top of all these quartz slabs, let's place some black stained glass panes for the balcony railing.